Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Fallout 3, where we are still in the Citadel, still looking around, still talking to people, and I think there's still a lot more to explore around here, so let's just continue with that right away. We did talk to Scribe Peabody already. We had a look at this terminal, but there's another one over here. Is this like a different one? Oh yeah, it is. Welcome, brother. AVF problem. Warning, leaky hydraulics. Anyway, let's have a look at all of that, I suppose. Recent experiments with accelerated vector fusion, AVF, have not gone according to plan. All scribes assigned to the lab should check with Scribe Rothchild on a daily basis and obtain any modified technical parameters as needed. Yeah, I think we read about that before. Leaky hydraulics. It has come to our attention that several scribes have slipped on hydraulic fluid near the eastern end of the robot lift. Until the offending pipes can be mended completely, please use caution in that area. Maybe I should remember that in case I actually go to that area. Enclave Tactical Assessment. Well, this might be interesting. Weapons, plasma base capable of molecular destabilization. Armor, Advanced Power Armor Mark II. Transportation, vertibirds. Tactical Assessment. The Enclave forces that have occupied Project Purity are nearly identical to those encountered on the West Coast in the year 2241. Threat potential severe. Okay. GNR Battle After Action Report. It is the opinion of Sentinel Alliance that the recent supermutant attack on GNR was not indicative of a larger assault, as was originally thought. Instead, the forces that attacked the radio station were probably en route to the mall, to reinforce their own kind in a prolonged battle against the mercenaries of Tail & Company. Yeah, I mean, the mall is mostly safe now, I think. I killed pretty much all of them. General Robot Diagnostics updated. Scribe Rothchild has completed a new full diagnostic of the robot. Here are those results. Okay, we've seen this before. Doesn't look so bad, although mobility and navigation are still 0%. It is the assessment of Scribe Rothchild that once the power management issues are solved, mobility and navigation translation will jump. Yeah, I think we've seen this before. It's more or less the same report. Notice Redin funeral cancelled. Due to certain unexpected tactical developments, funeral services for Initiate Redden have been cancelled. A memorial service will be scheduled sometime in the future. Date to be determined. Why did you cancel his funeral? What are the tactical developments? Mysterious. But okay, that's all I can do here. Now, let's look around a little bit. Oh, we have some sort of, well, maybe former prison. I can lockpick the door. Not sure if I really need to, because it doesn't look like there's anything going on here. Anyway, who are you?
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Knight Captain Durga.
Look, I told you, the Brotherhood doesn't trade with outsiders. If you want permission, you'll need to speak with Elder Lyons.
What do you mean you told me? I never talked to you before, and I'm pretty sure he would give me his permission. I mean, he even gave me permission to receive power armor training, but I guess I have to get separate permission to use the shop. I don't know, is the Elder somewhere around here?
Outsiders.
Oh, there's the scribe I've been looking for.
May I start by saying that I am sorry for your loss. I was acquainted with your father many years ago.
Really?
The world has lost one of its few remaining visionaries.
Well, thank you for your sympathy, indeed. How did you know my father? Yeah, whatever. Are you going to help me or not? No, thank you, I suppose.
Think nothing of it. Now, Dr. Lee has explained your predicament. You need to locate some Vault-Tec equipment?
Indeed. My father was looking for something called a gag. Do you have one? Right, that is what he was looking for. Have you heard about that before?
A gek? Goodness no, certainly not. I must say that there are some who doubt such a device really exists, let alone works. If, however, you share your father's determination, I may be able to assist you in locating one.
Alright, I mean, that's better than nothing. So you know how to find one. I'm running short on time here. Let's cut to the chase. So what can you tell me?
Possibly. I'm afraid I won't be able to assist you directly. The news Dr. Lee has brought will require me to be elsewhere. I can, however, give you access to an old pre-war computer from Vault-Tec. It may have the information you need.
You'll find the terminal in the archives in the A-Ring.
Right, I think I have seen them before, but I didn't actually use them so far. So, thanks for the help.
You are welcome. If you require further assistance, I may be able to help.
Is this all I can talk to you about?
I'm afraid I have other duties to attend to right now. If you find the computer to be helpful, there may be more I can offer.
Yeah, I do have a few more questions here. Tell me more about the Brotherhood of Steel.
I'm afraid you're asking the wrong person.
Why? Surely you must be able to tell me something. Why are you the wrong person to ask? I'd like to hear what you have to say anyway. Yes, why are you the wrong person? I mean, you are a member of the Brotherhood.
Predominantly because the Elder won't like some of what I have to say.
Okay.
But fine, I'll discuss it. What do you want to know?
Now you only made me more curious, to be honest. And I hope I can just ask all of this. So why are you here in the Capital Wasteland?
Well, that depends on who you ask. Lyons will tell you it's because we're protecting the poor, innocent people of the Capital Wasteland. Most others here will tell you the same thing. They'll do anything for that man.
But you disagree, huh? But what are you saying about this, right?
I'm here for two reasons. One, Lyons needs me. He always has, just as much as I need him. We've been through a lot together, he and I. Two, take a look around you. Access to this kind of technology and the benefits it could provide to the Brotherhood is immeasurable.
Okay, so you don't really agree with his motives, but you stay with him out of loyalty. Is that what you're saying here? Anyway, I'm pretty sure I had more questions here.
What do you want to know?
So how long have you been here?
We arrived here in 55, established ourselves in the Citadel within the first few months. The Elder has kept us busy since then.
All right. And let me ask the other questions too.
What do you want?
You seem to have a pretty small organization. I mean, compared to some of the other organizations I've found, they are actually fairly large, but whatever.
The Brotherhood of Steel is bigger than what you see here. We're only a small division, you could say. But that's a bit of a sore subject around here.
Okay. Then where's the rest of the Brotherhood? Why is that a sore subject? I mean, I know the rest of the Brotherhood is in the West. But why is it a sore subject?
Much has happened in the 23 years since we left the West Coast. Our mission has changed in that time. The changes have not all been pleasant, and have had significant repercussions.
What kind of changes? What do you mean by repercussions? Sorry to have brought it up. Again, I kind of know what the changes are. Elder Lyons kind of changed the goals and objectives of the Brotherhood. And what are the repercussions?
Some did not approve of the Elders' decisions. Initially, they followed because we are all taught to follow the Elders.
So basically, he's talking about the outcasts, and that's why they are so quote-unquote small, because some of them left, and presumably a lot of them died. But okay, I think that's all I could ask about the Brotherhood. Let's talk about super mutants.
Not really. No.
Okay, apparently he can't tell me anything about them, but surely you can tell me something about that robot.
I am, and have been since we first found him well over 20 years ago. Liberty Prime is the designation we found on file for him. Magnificent, don't you think? At least he will be once all systems are operational. It's the energy consumption. Something that big with such advanced weapon systems. We just don't have the means to power it. Not yet.
And you honestly think you will be able to pull it off when they were clearly not able to do it in like a pre-apocalyptic world when they had like all the power of all these big tech companies at their hand and they couldn't figure it out, but you somehow can? Well, we'll see about that, I suppose. Sure, let's see what his repair skill is.
Could I? Yes. Will I? No. Go see Peabody or Bowditch.
This guy is kind of strange, but okay, whatever. Who built Liberty Prime, or better yet, why? I mean, I've read all the stuff in the computer, so I know, but let's ask it anyway.
He was developed as a super weapon back in the days before the war. The first joint operation between RobCo and General Atomics International. Apparently, he was meant to help liberate Alaska from the Chinese, but was never completed. They were forced to go in without him. They won, but suffered heavy losses. If we can get him up and running, well, I think you get the idea.
Well, I can't wait to see that, but I guess that's all for now.
Don't hurry back.
Okay, so you don't really like to talk to me, I get it.
The Brotherhood
right.
is at your service.
Now, I have gotten a new task. Use the Vault-Tec computer in the Citadel archives to locate a GEC. Right. Of course, I still want to find the Elder again, and hopefully he will give me permission to buy some stuff. Citadel Lab Terminal, we got another one here. Okay, but that's all the same stuff that I've already seen. No need to read it again. Here's all the guys that I rescued from Jefferson Memorial.
I need to collect my wits and
Okay,
figure
she's
out what
still
to
not
do next.
talking.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
And, well, bunch of scribes and a knight. Ooh, look at this.
Switches are showing green. Ambulatory systems look good.
I mean, I guess this is an actual map. Yes, it is. We got, like, the urban area over here. What is this doing? Very mysterious. Okay, this is going to the mess hall.
Results posted.
Let me have a quick look around here. Okay, this is all
Our
same
systems
stuff
are
again.
90% at startup, but are running at 37% efficiency after coming fully online. I'm looking into what might be causing the leak. Hail!
Sometimes I just like to listen to what these guys are talking about. Okay, let's have a look at the mess hall, I suppose. Also, there's even more stuff I can look at. What do we got here? Well, most of it is empty. Got a bed, but I don't really need to sleep at the moment. It will take some getting used to have like an actual human companion following me around. I'm always kind of surprised to see her behind me. Okay. Nothing else too interesting here. And again, most of this is just random crap. I guess I'll take the bottle caps. And again, most of this is empty or useless. And this has gotta be the mess hall. Well, looks like a mess hall, alright. Some neatly organized dishes. Although you could really clean up after eating and not just leave all your stuff on the table, right? But yeah, it doesn't seem that there's anyone I can talk to, and this is not actually a door. Alright. So this might be everything to look at down here. The Citadel courtyard. Okay, but I mean, I know where I have to go. Ooh, it's the feet of a robot. So I guess I will go upstairs again, back
The Brotherhood is at your
to
service.
the archive, so I can take a look at
Welcome.
the terminal. And hopefully find the Elder again and ask him for permission. Is any of this valuable? Not as far as I can tell. Anyway, so how do I get up again? Where's the staircase? I think it's over here. Here we go. Let's maybe check out this place as well. Especially if I want to find the Elder again. He might be somewhere lurking around here, I suppose. Maybe not. This is back up. And have I been in here already? I don't remember. I may have. Okay, but I'm not seeing.
At your service.
I'm not seeing the Elder anywhere around. He just
Be vigilant.
might be back in the A-ring. I guess this is back outside. Okay, that's not where I need to go though. So I need to take the other door that I saw here, right? Over here? Is this the way I came from? Let's find out. Okay, I think this is right. Okay, here we are, and
You
this
honor us
might
with your
be
presence
the
here.
Elder. I need to talk to you.
Hail to you, daughter of James.
Daughter of James. Right, I need permission to trade, apparently.
This is not normally something that we do. Trade with outsiders has proven to be problematic in the past.
Why?
However, considering the circumstances, so be it. I'll send word to Durga that you have full access to trade.
Alright, here we go. So that's really all that I wanted to do. I'm pretty sure I have asked all of this already.
Steel be with you.
But since we're up here already, I guess
Welcome.
I will also check out the archives. I don't need to go to the courtyard. The den, I've been to the den. Great Hall, Barracks, A-Ring, Lab. Where were the archives again?
What is it?
I know the archives are somewhere around here.
Before me, foul super mutant. Thine end is at hand. Yield, that I may ease thine suffering.
I've been to the armory,
What are you
that's
doing?
like downstairs, right?
I've been practicing. Come on. We're in nightly order.
Archives, okay, here we are. Activate Maxon Archive Terminal,
Rothchild wanted
Vault
his
Tech
AMS
Terminal.
test done
Okay,
right
that's
away.
the one that I need.
So I went ahead and handled it for you.
But obviously, I would like to check out this one as well. Welcome, brother. Maxon Family Dossiers, State of Maxon, Diary of Roger Maxon, Volume 1 and 2. Okay, sure. Let's have a look at it. Oh, that's a lot of stuff here. Born, not applicable. Died 2135. Second in command of the security team stationed at the West Tech Research Facility. Later relocated to the Mariposa military base. Assumed command after nervous breakdown of security team leader Colonel Robert Spindle. Executed scientists after learning of their research into the forced evolutionary virus, or FEV. Deserted from military just before the war, Maxson ordered the families of all base personnel brought inside the facility, thereby sparing their lives. Led survivors in the exodus to the Lost Hills bunker. Maxson's wife was killed on the journey. At Lost Hills, Roger Maxson formed the Brotherhood of Steel. Okay. As the organization's first High Elder, he formed the Order of Paladins, Knights and Scribes. I didn't know that. Maxson II, born N.A., teenager of unspecified age in 2077, died 2155, took over command of the Brotherhood of Steel as High Elder in 2135, when his father Roger Maxson died of cancer. In 2155, while hunting down a group of raiders known as the Vipers, Maxson, who was unhelmeted at the time, was grazed in the head by an arrow. A deadly viper poison killed him within hours. Yep, wearing the helmet probably would have prevented that. John Maxson, born 2097, died, not applicable, son of Maxson II and grandson of Roger Maxson. A gifted soldier, John Maxson was promoted to the rank of Paladin at the age 38 in the year 2135. Soon after, he was promoted once more to head Paladin. In 2155, Maxson was promoted to the illustrious position of High Elder when his father Maxson II was killed in glorious battle with the raiders known as Vipers. I'm not sure how glorious that was, to be honest. Also, is like the leadership of the Brotherhood hereditary? Interesting. Records indicate John Maxson had some dealings with a mysterious figure identified only as the Vault Dweller in the year 2162 at the age of 65. Okay. Is this like a protagonist of one of the older games, maybe? The Vault Dweller? New entry, Scribe Arthur Maxson. Born 2267, hasn't died yet. Only son of Jonathan and Jessica, both deceased. Last of the Maxson bloodline. As an infant, sent to the Citadel to be fostered by Elder Owen Lyons. The reason for this decision was twofold. 1. Recent internal conflict amongst the Western Brotherhood of Steel created an unsafe environment for the child. It was believed that the Citadel, despite being located in hostile territory, would increase his probability of survival. 2. Elder Lyons at the time was in high favor with the Western Elders and deemed a perfect candidate to provide care and training to the Squire. Recent events have led to a lack of communication with the Western Elders. As a result, Squire Maxson will remain at the Citadel indefinitely. I don't think we have seen him so far, right? Haven't talked to him yet. Okay, I guess that's all in this section. State of Maxson. The state of Maxson in the New California Republic was built in close proximity to the Lost Hills bunker and enjoyed the protection of the Brotherhood of Steel. No additional information is available at this time. Okay, so is this like a state founded by the Brotherhood? Diary of Roger Maxson. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Anyway, I guess I'll take a look at it. And yeah, this is from like the time of the war. I, Roger Maxson, Captain, serial number, blah blah blah, have started this log because it doesn't look good for any of us. And I'd like for people to know what really happened here. All hell broke loose when we finally discovered what those scientist bastards were up to. The Colonel has locked himself in his office and seems to be having some sort of breakdown. The men are screaming for blood, they're looking to me for answers, and I'm not sure what to do. Someone has to do something, though, before this place sinks into an anarchistic bloodbath. 2 days later. Every time we get a report from higher up things, every time we get a report from higher up, things get worse here. The war is going in a very bad direction, and this place is about to go into full mutiny with all the chaos that entails. I stopped one of the men from executing a scientist today and demanded that we interrogate them to find out what their orders were. 1 day later. I killed a man today. I was interrogating Chief Scientist Anderson, and he was giving me the full details of the inhuman experiments. He said his orders came from the government, but I didn't buy it. He started screaming about how he was following orders, how he was a military man, and I just shot him. I tell myself it was to keep him from causing a full mutiny among the men, but I'm not so sure. 2 days later. I tried again to speak to the colonel through the door, but he seems to have completely lost touch with reality. I broke down the door with several of the men just in time to watch him blow his head off. Right before he pulled the trigger, he said he was sorry. Interesting. By killing the egghead, I seem to have confirmed my position as leader of the men. They follow me without question now. The interrogations invariably end up being executions. Shellman held out the longest, but the end result was the same. Her arguments about her orders were a bit too specific to be completely made up. I'm getting a real bad feeling in my gut about how this is all going to end up. I don't even lie to myself anymore about my reasons for executing the scientists. And the last entry in this section. I finally replied to the outside world over our radio. I don't know why they never sent anyone here to see what was happening when we stopped responding to their transmissions. It doesn't make any sense. Well, they'll come now. I declared ourselves seceded from the Union. They remember Jefferson Davis. What will history say about me? Well, they will say that you were the founder of the Brotherhood of Steel, apparently. Okay, so we're still just a few days later. What the hell is going on? We declare ourselves to be in full desertion from the army and no longer under the government's command, and what happens? Nothing. Something bad is coming down. Maybe they already dropped some bombs. I can't believe those bastards finally did it. Damn them all to hell. They finally let the A-bombs fly. Okay, so that's when it happened. We were right in the middle of trying to pry the real story out of von Felden when we completely lost contact. I have a feeling the research center was hit hard. I don't know why. Just call it a gut feeling. It seems inconceivable that we were not targeted. I'm sure China will make up for that oversight real soon. Luckily, we had moved our families from outside into the facility the day before yesterday. We do not yet know if the fallout has reached this area. Sergeant Plattner volunteered to go outside today to take specific readings on the atmosphere. It seems the radiation has not spread this far. Since he was wearing his power armor, there was no threat to him from radiation. But if he had been exposed, he would have had to be exiled. Why? We don't have adequate decontamination facilities here. Okay. So you think he would get so irradiated that he's going to spread the radiation to everyone else? I convinced the man that we should bury the scientists. I don't know why, perhaps it was to ease my conscience. I finally started to believe their stories when the last one was dying. My God, what have I become? So they were following orders, which, I mean, would explain what they did, but, you know, it's also like a bad excuse. You know, I was just following orders if what you're doing is like really bad, and that seems to be what was going on here. We're leaving this godforsaken place today. I'm leading the exodus to the old government bunker at Lost Hills. I'm leaving this log behind to be buried when this place goes in the next exchange. Who knows, maybe someone will find it someday. Well, someone did. Someone like me, and I suppose all the other Brotherhood members. Interesting. interesting records about like the time of the war. But now let's have a look at the Vault-Tec terminal over here. Vault-Tec Administration System Records Database Network offline. Please check your local connection. Well, let's see. DC area vault listings. Ooh, well, look at that. Quite a few of them. Vault 76. Equipment issuance, personal assignments, project goals. Okay. Vault number 76. Starting construction date, ending construction date. I mean, that's not that interesting. Total number of occupants 500. Total duration 240 months. Computer control system brain power 4. Primary power supply light life geothermal. Secondary power supply General Atomics nuclear power. Non-standard equipment none. Okay. What about personnel? Vault 76 goal summary. Vault 76 is one of our 17 control vaults. It will operate exactly according to the plan dictated in the marketing material produced by Vault-Tec and precisely to resident expectations. This vault will open automatically after a period of 20 years, and the residents will be pushed back into the open world for study in comparison to other experiments. So this is kind of like one of the good vaults where they didn't run any weird experiments on them. I mean, they still kicked them out after 20 years, but at least no experiments. Access restricted. Okay, can't take a look at that. Vault 87. Again, the dates are not that interesting. Oh well, but apparently that's what I've been looking for. Total number of occupants redacted. Cyberbrain, Versicorps fusion power, non-standard equipment, stasis chamber 4, plasma containment field, and a GEC. And that's what I've been looking for. What about the personnel here? Okay, files corrupted. And project goals, access restricted. Okay, so I have what I've been looking for, but I mean, obviously, I kind of want to take a look at the other vaults as well. Vault 92. Total number of occupants 245. Total duration 100 years. And the rest seems to be pretty normal. Non-standard equipment, sound equipment, musical instruments, recording equipment. That is interesting. Why? What were the goals, I wonder? Okay, can't look at this. And again, access is restricted. And well, this is the one that we grew up in. Let's have a look at this. Oh no, it's corrupted. That is a pity. I would love to know more about this one. Error. And access restricted. Yeah, that's sad that I can't find out more about Vault 101. But let's have a look at all the others as well. Total number of occupants, 95 subjects and 12 researchers. Again, it didn't last very long. Just a little bit over 10 years. Think machine, rock solid Brent, geothermal, and no special equipment. Archivist's notes. This information has been redacted at the request of Dr. Albert Laris of the Psychological Research Department and Chief Overseer of the Vault 106 project. All inquiries into the goals and research methods of Vault 106 are to be directed through his office. Okay, we got some information here. Overseer Dr. Albert Laris. This information has been redacted. Okay, same stuff. So, not much for us to read here. Vault 108. Number of occupants 475. Total duration 38 years. Computer control system none. General Atomics nuclear power node main supply designed to fail after 240 months. Okay. Why? Why would you do that? Secondary power supply steam whistle mini geothermal. Note from admin, we are aware that the steam whistle is only sufficient to power this project partially. Please do not file any further reports on this issue. Okay, so they had a power supply that would fail after a few years and a secondary power supply that wasn't enough to power the place. What kind of experiment is this supposed to be? Non-standard equipment, defensive weaponry, triple normal issue node do not stock with standard entertainment. Let's continue to look at this stuff. Overseer Brody Jones, Chief of Staff Zachary K. Jameson, Chef of Security Jarek Maddox, Morale Officer Nathan Oregon. Researcher note all standard positions. Okay. Have been intentionally left unfilled and will be assigned by the Overseer according to the Vault 108 protocols. According to the pre-assignment medical test, Mr. Jones has a genetic disposition for a rare terminal strain of cancer, which should ideally cause him to expire within 40 months of the project's inception. These two events should combine to allow a proper catalyst that allows this project to continue as planned. So they kind of wanted this whole thing to break down, the power, the leader, and then just see how the people would react to that, right? Well, I can't read the goals, but I mean, that's probably what was going on here. They wanted to see how the occupants would react if they don't have enough power and no proper leadership. Great. And finally, Vault 112. Okay, only 85 occupants, total duration indefinitely. Think machine, sure power, geothermal, extra sure power, geothermal. Non-standard equipment. Robots, caretaker variation, stasis pods, list of liquid nutrients detailed in memo. Right, that's the one with the stasis pods. Yep, we've been to that one. Overseer Dr. Stanislaus Brown. Additional personnel, none. Researchers note, due to the nature of the project in Vault 112 and the highly automated systems designed to support it, the vault requires only a single administrator. And goals are restricted again. Okay. Well, I mean, this was all very enlightening. But we have more sections that we can check out. Vault Tech personal assignments. Okay, but this is corrupted. And what about the order requisition forms? Again, corrupted. Okay, that was a lot of stuff to read, but also interesting and helpful because we did find the information that we need. Ask Scribe Rothchild for information about Vault 87. Okay, so I guess back
Need something, friend?
to the lab it is. Now, where exactly do I have to go for this? Not the courtyard.
Does this sound
Lab.
noble
Here
enough?
we go.
Quail before me, foul super mutant. Thine end is at hand. Yield that I may ease thine suffering.
Why?
I've been practicing. Come on, we're a knightly order, right? I figure we should speak the part. I want to sound like Elder Lyons.
Elder Lyons does not sound like that. You're an idiot.
Fine, I'll practice on someone else. Thanks for nothing.
I actually support that. I think you should talk like some old-fashioned knight. If you're going to roleplay like a knightly order, you should do it like completely and also talk like an old-fashioned knight. Okay, now I guess the scribe is going to be down here again.
What I
Oh,
wouldn't
that's
do
not
to
actually
get
him.
my hands on one of
Okay.
those enclave vertibirds.
So I guess I will just... Oh, and I mean, I can actually talk to her
You
now and
honor us
maybe
with your
buy some
presence
stuff.
here. I received word from Elder Lyons. He says that you have permission to trade with us. Good for you.
Good for me indeed. So let me see what you have.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, I hope you have some nice stuff for me. First of all, maybe I can give you some stuff. And yeah, I have a good amount of money now, so I can actually afford a bit of equipment or ammo or whatever. Yeah, I haven't really picked up a lot of stuff in recent episodes, so not much that I can give her in exchange. But as always, I'm going to grab all the useful ammo here. Yes, give me all of it. I don't really need the 10mm stuff, I suppose. And the rest isn't really that great either, so never mind. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm going to keep everything else. At some point I have to deliver these fingers. I can sell them, but they don't really give me a lot of money. Yeah, I guess that's all I can give you at the moment. Alright.
Don't forget to sign out.
Let me check your repair skills.
I should let you know, I'm not going to use any of our equipment to provide parts for you. You'll have to pay for them.
Of course. Okay, but her repair skill isn't that great either. So, that's really all I gotta do here.
Of course.
Alright. But I'm still looking for our scribe. Surely he's somewhere around here, right? Let me find him.
Welcome.
It's not him. It's not him.
You honor us with your presence
So,
here.
what's the latest report?
The Brotherhood is
It's
I'll
not
take
them.
those that fortified the
All these
purifier
scribes look the
complex.
same.
With those vertibirds, they're able to-
I mean, presumably he is the quest marker on my map, so maybe he isn't down here anymore at all. Either way, this may take a while to get to him, so I'll bring you back once I have located him.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
There he is.
Did you have any success with that old terminal?
So he wasn't in the lab at all. Okay, so Vault 87 has a gig, but I don't know where it is.
Ah, well, that much I believe I can help with. Step over here for a moment. I'll show you where it is.
All right.
Hail. You honor us with your presence here.
Please tell me
You honor us with your presence
where
here.
it is. Oh, I have to follow him, right? Sure. Also, why is he carrying a gun? Again, are you expecting an ambush?
You heard what the others have been saying about the Enclave?
You honor us with your presence here.
And it's already dark again. But these guys are still practicing and shooting. Where the hell are you going? Alright, it took forever, but he finally made it back into the lab, and I guess that's where this map will come into play now. Okay, please tell me where to go.
You are a credit to your father.
This map shows the locations of all known vaults in the local area. Vault 87 has been highlighted for you. There. Entrance to Vault 87 will be particularly difficult for you, I'm afraid.
Why? What exactly is so difficult about it?
The area is highly irradiated.
Oh, great.
Lethal levels are all around the entrance. Gaining direct access will be quite impossible.
I mean, I have an advanced radiation suit. How do I get through the radiation? There's got to be another way. So that's it, I'm screwed. Yeah, any suggestions?
Quite simply, you don't. To attempt such a thing would be certain death for you.
And is there another way?
You share your father's determination, it seems. And in this case, you are correct. There may well be another way. Vault 87 is located very close to the site of Lamplight Caverns. It is entirely probable that the vault may be entered from within the caves.
Yeah, I've heard about Lamplight before. Was that the place where you have to leave once you reach a certain age? I haven't found that place so far. Don't you know? Well, I guess it's time to find out. I'll go there myself. So there's a vault down there, and you've never bothered investigating it. Yeah, why is that?
Attempts were made, but our resources are stretched thin. The radiation proved fatal, and so our efforts were focused elsewhere. Perhaps you will have more success.
Well, I guess I will give it a try. I guess it's time to find out. Yep.
The Brotherhood simply cannot spare the resources necessary to investigate the area. Perhaps you may be more successful. If you do find anything, please return here so that we may decide how best to proceed.
Right. Well, thanks for your help, I suppose.
I wish we could do more, but the Brotherhood potentially faces a very pressing, very real threat in the Enclave. All of my efforts must now be devoted to assessing the threat they may pose to us. I'm sure you understand.
Right. But at least I know where to go next. Search Lamplight Caverns for a way into Vault 87. Okay, so where exactly is it? Oh, okay. It's all the way over here in the west, in like a part of a map that I haven't really explored yet. Okay, so we got our next destination. But before I actually go there, I definitely want to do a bunch of other things, like maybe start another DLC. And I want to go to Fort Constantine at some point, so that's probably what I will do next. But first, I guess I'll make a cut here. I'm pretty sure there's more stuff I can explore around here, so we will spend the next episode looking around this place even more before we head out again. And like I said, I think I may want to do one of the DLCs first before I continue with my main mission. But for now, let's call it a day as always. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time.